Welcome to another Q&A session for the best club in history, Real Madrid, hosted by Gael Manny. This is a Madridismo.org production.
Hi everyone and welcome to this Q&A session. I'm Gael from Madridismo.org, and to discuss last night's Real Madrid game v Valencia, I'm joined by two Real Madrid experts. So first we have Carito, aka Real Madrid Girl, that you know from Twitter and also from her blog, rmadridgirl.blog.com. Hi Carito.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, and thank you for waking up so early this morning in your time zone. We really appreciate it. And on the other hand, we have Karan, a fellow Madridismo.org team member that you know for his in-depth analysis of players' performances. And lately, he's been discussing alternate formations, and he has a new series about which players should play in what position in view of the Clásico. So, hi, Karan.
Hello there.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, so let's start. So, last night, it was a very exciting game. It was pretty nerve-wracking also, because we were coming back from the international break. It was important for us to start off on the right foot, especially with Barca having won their match just before us. And also it was important maybe to prove that we could win against major teams like Valencia as well. And we had this maybe kind of personal challenge where Valencia wasn't defeated in Mestalla, and Real Madrid was precisely the last team capable of defeating them at home. So, bearing all that in mind, how do you feel about the game? Are you satisfied with the win, or do you think that we didn't quite rise up to the challenge? How do you feel?
Who's going first?
I don't know, maybe ladies first?
Sounds good.
Well, it was our second time winning away in Valencia for the third time straight. It was a great win. At the end, I thought we were going for the tie, to be honest, but Iker saved us once again. It was a solid group effort. The guys were all tired, so I think I'm very satisfied with the win.
Okay.
I feel that the game has been the single most entertaining game after the Supercopa against Barcelona. It was pulsating. We did lose a bit of the steam in the middle of the game, and there were a lot of fights as well, but it again picked up pace towards the end. It was classic, entertaining football, and the best part was that we emerged winners.
Okay. Yeah, well, I was like, I don't know if you were reading my tweets a little bit or not, but I was trying to tweet about it. And at the beginning, I was very kind of serious, just tweeting facts and stuff. And towards the end, I was like, oh, come on. And this doesn't deserve a yellow card. What is that? No. I couldn't handle it anymore. I'm with you, Carito. I thought that we would tie, they almost tied towards the end. So we were kind of lucky or deserved, I don't know, but anyway.
We worked hard for it. Yeah, we deserved it.
Yeah.
I'd go for deserve too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's a better spirit. Yeah. So, okay, the starting lineup for us was pretty defensive. It reminded me of Karan, one of the alternate formations that you had suggested, a 4-3-3, only that you didn't have the same players, but it was the same formation. So do you guys think, why do you think there was this particular lineup? If it was because of Valencia to prevent them from counter-attacking, or for another reason? And whatever the reason you think it was, do you think it worked or it kind of backfired?
Well, we were missing Di Maria and Kaká.
Yeah.
So we couldn't play with our regular style. Well, we could have, but it would have been a little bit more difficult. And, well, Valencia's undefeated at home, so they're not like any other team. I mean, they already played Barcelona. So, yeah, we definitely needed the different formation, and we got the 3 points, so I can say it worked.
Okay.
I think Mourinho had the earlier Barcelona-Valencia game in mind when he picked the starting 11. He saw how the game panned out, and eventually it was a 2-2 draw. And having Khedira, Alonso, and Lasana in the midfield definitely worked wonders for us, because Lasana generally tends to screw up the game plan, and he goes running after one after one attacker, and he just doesn't come back, and he's zonal marking goes for an absolute toss. But this time it was absolutely perfect, spot on lineup from Mourinho. Worked pretty well, and everybody was playing dual roles, so it was attacking, defending, everything, and we played as a team. So it was brilliant.
Yeah, I noticed that what's his name, Benzema, like he's supposed to be the attacking type, right? But sometimes he was like way back defending on the right, on the left. I was, what's going on here? It's all messed up. But it was good. It showed a team effort, right? But and then Cristiano was on the right, Otzi was in the middle when he started actually on the right, and everybody was really I guess really sweating, right, trying to win this game. So it was interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Carito, you said, we missed Di Maria. Were you expecting Callejon to substitute for him, maybe? Or as Karan said, that was a wonderful lineup to start with, so you didn't expect Callejon to start anyway?
Well, I knew we were going to try something different, but I wasn't going to believe it until I saw it. So when I saw Khedira, Las, and Xabi Alonso, I was like, whoa, okay. Well, now we're talking. Because Di Maria has assisted, the last game, he assisted for so many goals until he got injured.
Yeah.
Callejon is good, but he doesn't have Di Maria's experience. He also plays for Argentina, so that's a big plus.
Okay.
I feel that we didn't really miss Di Maria and Kaká, because I think the squad has a lot of depth and quality. But if I had to choose one, then it was Di Maria's skills that we definitely missed. He's the only one on the team who's got some good skills to beat defenders one-on-one. And I think that we should have, we don't have a replacement for Di Maria, not even in Ronaldo, because he has a very different style, gameplay and a game style. But and Callejon hasn't really reached that level yet, so he's going to be used only in bits and parts. He can't be starting games, such important games as well. So yeah, that's true. But I think Lasagna showed us that if he's given a chance, he can double up as an effective replacement in a lot of positions.
Okay, well, I don't know if you got the opportunity to listen to last time's Q&A, but in a nutshell, Apexit was saying that in his opinion, precisely Khedira and Las, though like very effective and very good, could perform more on the attacking level, and that he was expecting them to deliver more on that, because if the team needs to score goals, then everybody has to to play their part in that and push. And so I was wondering if you thought that they delivered better in terms of attacking yesterday, or and also in terms of ball recovery and defending, like how would you rate their performance?
Wait, sorry, can you come again?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Khedira and Las, Diarra. Yeah, would you say that they performed well both on attacking and defending yesterday, and also recovering the ball? Or okay.
Well, Khedira, he's always one of the ones that runs the most in the game, and I really appreciate that in him, because he runs back and forth, because obviously he's a midfielder, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday, seeing him trying to score so many times, it was unfortunate that the only time that it actually went in, it was when he was offside.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, his efforts were pretty poor when it came to having the last shot, but at least he was trying, and in the end, we didn't lose by a goal or anything, or else we could blame Khedira for a little bit, but it was nice to see them attack. And that play Las had when he was called Maradona.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was pretty good. Like, I'd like to see that more, actually.
I feel that Khedira was quite poor up ahead in the pitch, but his dribbling skills aren't something you'd be proud of, actually. And he missed a lot of chances, and they were like, you can't miss such chances. We were lucky that Ramos scored and Ronaldo scored and everything, because these chances you can't miss. And the chance where he scuffed the ball and he couldn't dribble it properly, I was hoping that Lasagna was at the end of that, and he would have buried that into the net.
Yeah.
But Lasagna had brilliant runs. His ball control was awesome, and he wasn't scared on taking defenders. At one point of time he was up ahead. And helping out up ahead, and he was running back and forth. So it was really nice. So I would have hoped that Khedira would have played more of a holding role, and Diarra would have got more of freedom to move up ahead. So the best part was that Lasana didn't even get a yellow card, because Larsen not playing on a yellow is a rare occurrence. So yeah.
Yeah, well, he almost, I don't know if he almost did or not, but he did something that I thought he would get a yellow card for. I don't remember what it was. I think it was after they scored, or after Özil got a yellow card. I don't remember. Something happened, and it seemed like they were like kind of mad. And next thing you know, like Las goes and does a nasty tackle, and I'm like, oh my, he's gonna get a card, and he didn't. But I was like, oh, this is not looking good. But after all, yeah, he's the one who better behaved, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe since we're talking about the yellow cards, we can talk about that. It was a very intense game. People and the commentators were saying it looked like a final of some really important competition, and yellow cards were flying, for us anyway, because Valencia got away pretty nicely. And there was kind of really bad, ugly gestures towards the end, like fighting and stuff. So how do you think the referee handled the situation? You think all our yellow cards were deserved? Do you think Valencia should have gotten some more for going down cheaply, trying to get maybe Özil, sent out or something? Or, in general, are you happy with the way the referee acted on this game?
Well, I remember especially Xabi Alonso and Cristiano getting booked. That was really not fair. Like, I could not explain that myself. I had to tweet that they were rich and famous, because honestly, I don't know what the ref was looking at. There was definitely double standards. Soldado, he was out of it last night. He is the captain of Valencia, so he is supposed to protect his team, but some stuff he did, I don't know how he got away with it. He was provoking a lot. Luckily, no one took the bite, especially Khedira.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was not happy with the yellows. We got 7. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, half the players who played ended up with a yellow card. Yeah. On our side, I mean.
Yeah, even I feel the same, that Alonso and Cristiano Ronaldo, I was like, I didn't understand why did they get a yellow card. And but to be fair to the referee, it was an intense game.
Yeah.
And I don't think so. He did. He made too many mistakes, because he didn't even give the penalty later on in the game. So it was 50-50. It wasn't double standards from the referee. But Valencia they came into the second half, with Albeda, Jordi Alba, Costa, and even Soldado. They were all provoking our players, and it did get quite a bit ugly. But I'm happy that at the end of the day, the referee didn't send any player off from both the teams. He kept it as a competitive affair, and he kept it going pretty well.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that he, at some point, he could have given a red card a second yellow card to some of our players, even if it wasn't deserved. It could have happened, and he didn't, so it was good. But Karan, what did you say? You said that he should have given the penalty to Valencia at the end, he shouldn't have? Oh, he shouldn't have. Okay, so that was a good decision, you're saying. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, definitely. I mean, on the video you can see it was the chest, clearly. But,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Valencia players were not happy about it. Okay, so back to our players. We got to see Albiol play a second half. What do you make of his performance, and why do you think Mourinho took Arbeloa out? Was it because of the yellow card? Because towards the end of the game we were used to them, but at the time Arbeloa came out of the pitch. I think he was the only player on our side with the yellow card. Maybe there were 2 of them, but that's it. So I don't know what's your interpretation of the substitution Arbeloa Albiol.
Yeah, Arbeloa got interviewed after the game, and he actually asked for the sub himself. He was feeling tired after international week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said he was playing to the limit in the first half, so he probably shouldn't have even played at all. And then when Albiol came on, I'm glad Mourinho kept Sergio Ramos in the middle as a center back, sorry, and pushed Albiol to the right wing because Sergio has been doing a great job. So why change it up? You know what I mean? Albiol has enough experience. He has enough talent to work in both positions, and he did a good job. I mean, when Valencia scored, the mistake came from Marcelo's side, not Albiol's side. So.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Thanks for the information. Because you see, I checked some interviews, but I didn't hear that one, so I had no idea. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah.
I think there were a lot of factors that played into the substitution because firstly he was on a yellow card, as you pointed out, and he was under constant attack from both Matthew and Alba. And as Carito said, there was the international week as well, and he was slowing down, and the first half he gave it all. So, all that played into Mourinho saying that, it's better that we just play with Albiol than going 10, he's considering he's already on a yellow card.
Yeah.
So I think that was a good substitution, and playing, like she said, playing Albiol on Albiol on the left and Ramos in the center was just brilliant because there was no need to change any tactics out there. It was just plain simple substitution. That's about it.
Okay, so how do you feel about the defense yesterday? Because Carito, you were saying that Sergio was doing a great job as a center back, and I was wondering, I wasn't sure, after the game I was a bit unsure whether our defense had been really great and it was just a tough opponent that we had in front of us, or if they had made mistakes. Like the second goal from Valencia was a bit silly on our part, and so I don't know. I was a bit ambivalent about the whole thing. But again, I'm far from being an expert, so I have plenty of doubts. And I'm happy to hear what you guys have to say about the defense and all the defenders and even Iker yesterday.
Okay. The defense.
Yes.
So we had Arbeloa, Sergio Ramos, Pepe, and Marcelo.
Yep.
I think that's the best defense we have right now. Unfortunately, Arbeloa, he was tired. He was feeling a bit injured, actually, at the beginning of the game. And then Marcelo was coming off an injury. Valencia's goals, the second one, I believe, it was a huge mistake by Marcelo and Casillas, actually, taking the ball for granted because they thought it was going out. But, we saw it didn't go out, and it ended up in the goal. And the defense just didn't know what to do, really. And then the other goal, Iker made a big save, and then no one got the rebound, even though there was, I think, 4 or 5 players in the area. Soldado got it. I thought it was pretty amazing, but I think we could have. Those goals came out of mistakes, to be honest.
Okay. So definitely, maybe a worse performance, although not bad, but worse performance by our defense than usual.
The mistakes were pretty obvious when it came to the goals, but other than that, they were good, or else we for sure would have lost. Valencia kept on attacking throughout the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Karan, do you agree?
I wouldn't agree really because I think we made a lot of mistakes. See, when I'm going to talk about defense, Casillas is brilliant. We all know that. There's no need to say about speak anything about it. But I think Marcelo. He's got secondary objectives and tertiary objectives that are more important to him than his primary objective, that's defending. He was really poor. The second goal was because of him. And at a top club like Real Madrid, you can't expect your defender to give away such silly goals. It's just not. With Marcelo, we've seen it happen over and over and over again. And he's improving, no doubt about it. But he's playing more of Brazilian football still, Mm-hmm. His defense has to be straightforward, clear the ball, see to it that the attackers don't get close to our area. It's simple. It's nothing. It's not rocket science out here, and he screwed it up that time.
Okay, so we have very two opposite opinions here. Well, yeah. I don't know, Carito, if you want to answer something to that, or if we just agree to disagree on that one.
I mean, no. I guess when you do a couple mistakes, it just ruins your whole performance because that's what people are gonna remember, the mistakes. Because yeah, it cost us a goal there. So I don't know. Overall, I think Marcelo did a good job, but we're gonna remember his mistake, as I said, because it was so big.
Okay. So I don't know, maybe we'll see what the listeners have to say on that one. It would be interesting. Okay, I was wondering on the side of Valencia, what do you think that they did well? Did they fail at anything? And what is the type of problems that they managed to pose to our team in general?
Well, their second half, when they came out really inspired, they wanted to win the game. They had heart. This is probably the hardest game we've played yet, other than Super Cup against Barca.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a reason why they're so high up in La Liga, right?
Yeah.
I think I can't hear her.
I'm sorry, what?
I couldn't hear her at all. I don't think so. I could hear her.
You couldn't hear Carito, you said?
Yep, I couldn't hear her. Should I go on? Is she done with her answer? I can't. I couldn't hear a thing.
Carito, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly every time.
Okay. Well, can you sum up for Karan again? I prefer to let you do it since you're hearing us rather than me summing up your own words.
Well, yeah, no. Well, there's a reason why Valencia is so high up in La Liga right now. They have a pretty solid team. Soldado, Mathieu, Benega. They have a great defense. Jordi Alba, I mean, he got called to the Spanish national team. That's a big deal. They're the champions. They are doing things right. They have heart. They were a pretty tough side to beat.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. But I think like all our ex-players, Soldado was extremely inspired in this game. He wanted to prove a point, and he was quite a threat towards the end of the game, and not only in his provoking, but also in his play. But the only problem was with Diego Alves. The shot stopper made a big mistake coming out for Ronaldo's goal, and I think that's what they failed in the end because we had a better goalkeeper and they didn't have a good goalkeeper.
Oh, really? That's
what I feel because Diego Alves shouldn't have come out for that goal. He left his goal empty, and there wasn't enough communication between the defense and him. And like I said, like Casillas and our defense is at a much better level than theirs. So that's what proved to be the difference in the end.
Okay, so if I try a guess here, would you guys say that without revealing who you would choose, but would you say that the man of the match was among our defenders yesterday, or? No, not necessarily. Okay, so we'll come back to that later. I wasn't sure. I thought from what Karan was saying that, yeah, basically it was defense against defense yesterday. So I thought maybe
we'll leave that towards the end of the podcast, probably.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to. Okay, what about Granero? Because he's always, we're always thinking, oh, we would like to see Granero play. He's never called. And why he got 10 minutes? Because Las asked to be substituted, not for any other reason, apparently. But still, he got 10 minutes. Could you, can you make anything out of the 10 minutes you see him play?
Well, it's always great to see Granero. What I remember from his performance is he got a yellow.
Yeah.
But I think Mourinho made the right choice because Valencia Real Madrid is not like any other regular game. I mean, there's obviously a rivalry there. And who better than a player who was born in Real Madrid? Like, Granero feels Real Madrid, like a Canterano he is. So we needed that player to come on. And I mean, Jain, he's great, but he's been here for less than a year. Granero has been here for a good amount of time. He knows what it is to be a Real Madrid player, and those last minutes are crucial towards actually getting the 3 points. So I think Mourinho got it right to bring Granero on.
Okay. Yeah, the yellow card you were saying, I think it was actually a smart move on his part, because it could have ended up in a goal against us. Like the way, I don't remember, Valencia stole the ball from somebody in a very silly way from us, and Granero just probably took one for the team, just gonna do it and get a yellow card, but I'll save this one. That's the way I felt anyway when I saw him. So.
Yeah, and it's not like he plays a lot, so the chances of him getting 5 yellows in La Liga are not that high.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him.
Yeah, and for us.
Yeah. Yes. Karan?
Yeah, I think the thing that you're talking about was Ozil. He passed it through to the center, and Valencia, somebody from Valencia, they got hold of the ball, and that's when Granero
Yeah,
got the yellow
exactly.
card.
Yeah, I remember Ozil did something great, and then he's running, and then he loses it. That's it. That's the one. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, but I think Granero had extremely little time, so he was just put in to add numbers and add some more steam to the midfield, because we were tiring out a little. In fact, we were tiring out a lot, and it's often happened after the international break. But I think the substitution didn't really make much sense to me, because Ozil had lost steam, and he should have been replaced by Granero. Lasagna can run and run and run and still run, but Ozil wasn't up to the mark. So I thought Granero for Ozil could have been much more safer than Granero for Las.
But Las asked to be replaced, though. So maybe that's why, I don't know.
Probably I missed that on television, but that's what I felt. So
yeah, but yeah, I think Las actually asked for it, so I guess that's why he got out.
Okay.
Over it seemed. Yeah. Well, okay, so what can you say about, maybe if you want to say a few words about other players that we haven't discussed, such as, Özil, Cristiano, great goal, I thought, was beautiful. Benzema, Xavi, we haven't discussed either. I don't know if you want to say a few words about them, or a few of them.
Yeah, I mean, again, the international week cost us a lot, really. I think our players played about 200 more minutes than Valencia players, and yeah, they're going to be tired. They're flying around. They have to. I mean, especially Ronaldo. He had 2 really tough games, not only on the pitch but off the pitch too, with all the criticism coming from the Portuguese media before the game, and then all the laser and whatever the Bosnian fans were doing to make him mad. Cristiano did a great job. Benzema, his goal was beautiful. Two touches and the ball was in. Ozil, Ozil was great. He assisted Ramos for his goal.
Yeah.
Xabi Alonso, great as always, the brain of the team. Yeah, it was a good game, considering like the injuries, considering the international week and all.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel so too. I mean, Ozil is not exactly performing at the same level as he was last season, but that's just a personal opinion. And Cristiano was brilliant. His goal was brilliant, and it's very simple for him. You give him a chance, he takes it. That's it. He played quite a no nonsense game, and that showed up in his hairstyle as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Benzema was, I thought initially, he was going to play a very selfish game, because at the start he had better options to pass, but he chose not to pass and he wanted to go for glory. But his goal was pretty well. Just 2 touches and that's it.
Okay. Okay, anything else you would like to add before we talk about the man of the match? Any topic that I haven't covered and you think is important?
Well, I think we should give credit to Mourinho in this game. It was his 50th game with Real Madrid. He has the second best numbers after Munoz as a Real Madrid coach. It was his 11th win straight. He's doing a great job overall, and we're able to see it game by game.
Okay, good. Yeah, let's praise the coach, of course. Good. Yeah. Karan?
Yeah, I think we're on the right track. A little more focus is required, because we tend to switch off during key moments of the game. But
Okay.
besides that, we beat a complicated rival, and that definitely means that we're on the right track.
Okay, so something positive. You see, that's funny, because after the game yesterday, I was like, oh, the defense didn't do a good job, and that was hard. That was nerve-wracking. We could have had a penalty against us in the last minute of the extra time. So I was a bit like not too happy. But after listening to everything you have to say, I'm thinking, well, that wasn't such a bad game after all, and I have a new outlook on it. So that's good. Okay, so here we go. Man of the match.
Okay, this is a tough one because it was a group effort. Like, I mean, every goal, when we scored the goals, we celebrated as a team because that's what it was. It was a team effort. If I had to choose someone besides Mourinho,
Okay, well, you can actually. Okay, Mourinho is a good one. Beside him.
I have to choose Casillas because he had a couple of crucial saves, and we always take him for granted because he does do miracles. But in this game in particular, we won by one game, by one goal.
Yeah.
So definitely giving Casillas the credit.
Okay.
I'd agree with her. I mean, Casillas was just brilliant. He showed that game after game, and this time also, at the fag end of the game, he made absolutely brilliant saves. So my man of the match is Casillas. Yeah.
Oh, you agree? That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know about Mourinho and the fact that it was a team effort and they were celebrating like very happily together. Did you see how he jumped on Callejon's back? I'm sorry.
That's my last name.
Yeah, I know. That's because I'm reading. I'm watching your picture, and so I was like drawn to your last name here. So Callejon's back. Yeah, he was like piggybacking Callejon. It was really funny. It was like very childish, but not in a bad sense. Just like very happy, truly happy. It was funny.
That was hilarious. And then he just put on his poker face, like,
yes.
No big deal. I'm just riding on Callejon.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, unless you have anything else you want to add, I think that's it for today. Let me know if you want to say something else.
I think I'm good.
Nope, I'm done.
You're good? Okay. So, well, thank you very much, guys, for your input. As I said, I have a new outlook on the game now, so I'm happy. And thank you for our listeners who are going to listen very soon once Javi can edit a little bit the recording. And before we leave, Carito, do you want to say maybe a few words about what you have in store on your site in the upcoming future? I don't know, just if you want to talk about what you're gonna do a little bit of self-promotion.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry,
No.
I should have told you beforehand so you could prepare.
No, it's all good. I mean, I enjoy doing this. I do it as a hobby. That's it. My career is completely far away from football, unfortunately, because I really do enjoy football.
Okay.
But it's all good.
Okay, well then, good luck on your studies.
Thanks.
And Karan, can you tell us maybe what's the next installment in your Clásico series?
I'm going to be discussing the left back scenario, like how I just explained that Marcelo isn't, up to the bar in most of our games.
Okay.
So I'm going to be seeing, let's see, the alternative replacements for the left back.
Okay, I'm looking forward to reading it. I'm always looking forward to learning. So, okay, well, that's it then. Thank you for participating and thank you for listening. And remember, everybody, that you can rate the players and you can comment on your scores on madridismo.org. So last time I checked, Granero and Kedira had a terrible, terrible average. So if you disagree with that, make sure you go voice your opinion. And that's it. Thanks again, Carito and Karan. And everybody have a good day or evening or night, depending on where you are. Because as I like to say, the sun never sets on Madridismo. So, okay.
That's a good line.
That's a good one, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
This was a Madridismo.org production.